Well, hey everyone, it's Connor back from this old farm, and today we're just getting out of the camper. We're gonna try and get a regular video for you guys again here, quit with the farm updates a little bit. So today I'll put up my hood for starters because it's a little windy out. We got a truckload, or a trailer load I should say. My work has been trying to clean up around the shop some, so they were wanting to get rid of pallets and stuff. Skip that for the time being. So we went through and collected a bunch of pallets. There's one more stack, maybe about this size, maybe a little bit taller, maybe more like that size. That one there left that maybe I'll take with the truckload if they want to get rid of it, or if not, whatever. Not all of them are great, not all of them are terrible, but these are probably going to get, you know, the bad ones will get used in the wood boiler. The other ones will get used on in the pole barn here, on our back wall assembly, and then they'll also get used for like setting a Cub Cadet lawnmower on, and probably the Power King by the sounds of it, maybe, and you know, that sort of deal. So that's our starter here, sort of. We're gonna have to go through and get those off eventually, and then the 3-bottom plow is kind of the elephant of the group, I guess we'll say. That we picked up for Luke. Mr. Rick Bork bought it on the Graves auction there, and because Luke was looking for a 3-bottom plow that was trip type. So mine's not in that great a shape, so he wasn't able to use it at fall plow day. So this one went for a good price on that Graves there, and so now we've got one. Now he's got one, so he's gonna put some tires on it maybe, and of course do his greasing thing because he's an over greaser, and should be ready for work, I guess. Nothing really looks in too bad a shape to, you know, the biggest question will be whether that mechanism over there, your trip mechanism, works or not. But that's Luke's deal, and I don't know what all he's gonna do to work on it. But we did pick ourselves up some things at the Graves. One thing I can't show you, but I'll try and implement a picture into it. It is a International Super 70s toy. It's a 7488 2+2 toy, Ertl toy. This other thing we picked up is this little guy here. It's a International one-way hydraulic cylinder. Picked that up for a pretty good price. I kind of had no idea what I was, come on, close the tailgate, what I was going to use it on, and then I figured out, I figured I'll use it on the that 3-bottom IH number 70 plow that needs a hydraulic cylinder on it. So anyways, we're gonna go see what the hell Spazzo wants, and then we'll talk to you guys from there, I guess. Well, we got the Kubota started to unload the pallets, and then we gotta go haul some hay bales home. But major changeover on this end of the farm. Rick went through this week and cleaned up a bunch. Fuel barrels got moved. They're over there for the time being. I'm assuming they'll get put somewhere else eventually. And he scraped up a bunch of wood. He's been burning some of it because some of it's junk lumber and whatnot. Looks like he's got kind of a little scrap area going on over there or something. But yeah, it's a lot nicer over here now. We're just trying to kind of clean things up for moving snow around and that. We want to make it just nicer for ourselves to work around the farm. So that's kind of, that must have been Rick's sort of week project where he wants to get out of the shop and take a little break here and there. So that's kind of nice. Looks a lot better. So Anyhow, we're gonna let that warm up for a little bit, and then we'll go unload some pallets. Remember when you used to make the little tractor noises when you were a kid, playing around with the little toy tractor? You gotta do that here too. You gotta use your imagination a little bit. Make the sounds with your lips. Well, there we go. It's in. I tried to capture the last little push in here, and the stupid camera's... It's too cold out for it, I guess. So it had 50% battery, and then it kept saying that the battery's too low, it can't film. So I'm gonna have to let that battery warm up, I guess. Maybe look into getting some of the cold weather batteries or something, the extreme weather or whatever the heck they call them. So anyways, it's in here, and as you see, Luke's Sam is in here as well. Rick went through and parked it in here the other day. He used it to grade the driveway, and then when he was done, he put it in here. So we'll have to go through, and Luke bought a bunch of parts to fix up the starter on the M, or the starter for it. So we'll have to go through and do that one of these days for him, so that we can keep the tractor alive, keep it running, because in here it's kind of hard to bump start it, so I have to pull start it, and that takes 2 people. So if you were a single man, you wouldn't be able to do it. But anyhow, yeah, TAD's in here. This is where it's going to reside for the winter and where it's going to get split. So eventually here we're going to have to go through and separate the 2 halves. I'm thinking, rather than split it at the bell housing like you normally would do, I think I'm going to split it back here at the middle ground there, or the brake in the transmission, I should say, because I believe it's on this side that the torque amplifier's on. So there's a a wall in the middle between the front of the bell housing and the back of it that splits the dry portion, and I believe it's a wet portion, the torque amplifier, although I could be wrong. I'm not exactly schooled on these yet, and I'll have to be. I'll have to get there. So anyways, it's inside. At least we're a step in the right direction, I guess. So eventually here we'll have to go through and, you know, start working on some teardown and getting her ready to split apart, I guess. So not entirely excited for it, I guess, so to speak, but it is what it is. So we're gonna leave the workbench here to have a spot to set stuff on and whatnot. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So we got upstairs there filled up pretty much. We got a bunch of stuff down here. That stuff's going away to, like I say, it's been spoken for. So that's got to go up. All that's got to go up. All that's got to go up. So we're going to need that portion up here pretty quickly, I guess, because that's pretty much full. So anyhow, we're going to go have some dinner, and I don't think there'll be much to record. It's dark out, so kind of not conducive to doing anything else. So yeah, if we have something more tonight, we'll bring you back. Otherwise, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow, I guess. Okay, it's Sunday afternoon, and we're coming out to the north side. This thing's all whacked up. So we're trying out a new tripod here. It's the same one that Rick uses. So far I'm not a fan, because it's all over the freaking place here. So we're coming up to the north side of the farm. Well, we're on the north side of the farm. Jiminy Christmas. And we're working. Huh? Yeah. So this is going to be the truss for the, one of the trusses for the lean-to off to the side, off to the north end of the building. This is where the pigs and stuff are going. So what we're doing is, these are all the half trusses from that barn that Rick took down. So it was 2 to make a whole one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through and take 3 half ones so far, because that's what we have. 3 of these. These are the 6x6s that we pulled out of the pole barn that were used to hold up that loft that we took down to build the apartment. So we're putting these in. We'll put one on this end, one in the middle, and then one on the other end. Put up 3 of these half portions of trusses, and then that'll make our lean-to. And then when we go through and do on the actual barn, you know, from cross header boards. Okay. We're doing, well, these will be full trusses, so I don't know where I'm holding this thing.
I already checked that.
Oh, where am I holding it?
You gotta unhook that chain. Get that off there. Then you gotta hold that.
Alright, well, while you guys can still barely see, and hopefully we got enough battery left, it's not too cold for it, we got the trusses up. All of the trusses are up, the header board's up. It's ready for purlins. We got one here that's kind of twisted a little bit, hopefully you can see that. Some Kyle's out there complaining. We've named that calf Kyle because he just endlessly complains for no reason. So yeah, they're all put up. It gets gradual. Alright, so as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by a dead battery, we got one that's got a little bit of a tweak in it. We're walking back out here now. Hi, Mr. Pig. We got one that's got a little bit of a tweak in it. We'll come out here and get that shown to you. Rick's gonna forget about the water again. I'm just gonna shut it off because I don't feel like dealing with it, because it's pretty well full. So we got the tapering end wall. Now some of you might notice that it's low hanging. Here we are again. We'll wrap around the edge here so you can see something. So you might notice that it's kind of low, like you're at my eye level right now, so you know we're low hanging. We're not going to worry about that too much. The only time you'll really have to worry about that is when you're climbing into the pen, and the only time you're climbing into the pen is to clean it. So as far as we're concerned, these aren't going to be too low. It'll be just fine. I know you guys can't really see much, but you know, it gradually tapers off, or tapers out here. Again, you can't really see much, but I know, I'm sorry. So during the week, I think Rick is going to go through and put the purlins up on the ceiling purlins, or the roof purlins I should say, up, and maybe put some steel on. Although whether that happens or not, I'll be kind of shocked. So yeah, that's kind of where we got on this today. That's about all that really happened over here. Is we got all this stuff up. We are gonna go through and put in more posts in the middle, so probably one here and one down here somewhere, or maybe, I think maybe he was talking about putting one on everything. I'm not too sure exactly what his plan is, so we'll see what comes of that. But other than for that, we'll get you guys turned around here. Other than for that, that's all we did this weekend. Hopefully we got enough footage for you guys. I know we didn't record a lot of the hay bale moving that we were going to start out with in the video. I don't remember if I said or not. We've got pretty much everything to the south of the farm done, except for the one neighbor's, who's kind of to the south. What would that be? Southwest, I think. We got his to do yet, and those are close enough. They're just down the road a little bit that it's no big deal to get to them. So we'll worry about the stuff that's further out, like up at Squatches and where we did fall plow day. So anyhow, that's all we got for you this week. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed. A little bit better than a farm update video, I guess. So yeah, we'll talk to you guys all next time.